Ladies and gentlemen, it's your host again, Wanyadu, year 144 guest mode. Yes, if you are not subscribed, please do so. Help me reach 100 subscribers on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Thank you very much. Right now, I want to tell you guys about my near-death experience, This is the first time I've ever, talk about it because the experience is crazy, bro. And that is why I'm forced a lot of time to come on here by the angels to tell you people what is going on, because this thing that is going on is universal. It's going on various places on the earth, This message I'm about to tell you people is very important. You gotta pay attention when you come across this video. Please help me share. Let the video reach the people who might want to hear it, Because here we are here to connect to the people that we have similar experiences with, Yes, here is 144 guest mode. Let me go straight up to the top, and tell you people about my near-death experience. Yes, so when you make a little research about NDE, you are gonna see a lot of people talking about their near-death experience, when they wake up and then they saw their body on the bed, and then they look up in the skies and they saw themselves, looking at their body and all of that. So when mine happens, I didn't know what was going on. And luckily for me, I'm someone who is very, very adventurous, Whatever it is that is new to me, I want to explore, I want to look at it, I want to go into it and see. Because I'm not someone who is very easily convinced, So when mine happened to me, it was crazy. I found myself in a cell, with a lot of inmates, So later, after those experiences, I came to find out that the cell I found myself was hell. And there was a lot of people living in hell. And I'm here to tell you, hell is not what they preach to you. Hell is not what they tell you it is. Hell is a state of your mind. The same as heaven. All is a state of mind. Because God has blessed us, but we don't use, both of our brain powers. So sometimes God has to use a different way of teaching to teach us, because on this earth we are in school. Before you continue this video, you have to go back and watch the other video before this will make sense to you, because this is a continuation of what we have, we left before. Yes, so this earth is a school. Me and you and everybody on this planet, we are students of God. We don't have any way out. So I'm going back to my near-death experience, and I'm going to tell you guys what it is. It's a long story. To the extent that my family think that my family and my friends and the people who loves me, they completely know and thought I was mad, because the kind of things I would say, you wouldn't believe, and it wouldn't make sense to you, but I know. So I don't have words, to compress to tell it the way it is. So I'm just gonna try my best and talk to you guys. When you come across something like that in your visions and you do not know what that is, I wanna tell you that you are going out of your body. Yes, it's just an experience. Sometimes you don't even have to, you don't have to be unconscious before you experience that thing. Because I came to find out that when you go to some part of the world like India and China, those people that are monks, that meditate, they get out of their body all the time. So when you find yourself in this state of mind, in the deep conscious, in a state whereby something is talking to you in your mind, you are hearing a lot of voices, you are seeing a lot of directions. God is showing you everything very clear. At that point, when you are in that state, you see everything, you see the world, when you get out of your body, you you see the world, you see everything. Your life will play in front of your face. You'll be able to see what you are doing right or wrong. And then you'll be able to understand God even better. You know what I mean? It's very, very dangerous, because the kind of voices you'll be hearing in your head, if you are not someone who is strong, you run naked. So when it reaches the time you find yourself, hallucinating on some things, try and remember God. And what you want to be asking at that time is direction. You know what I mean? Let's ask for more direction. When you want to follow road, follow someone, follow who know road. That's what they say. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do so. It's 144 Guest Mode, and I'm your host, Wanyadu. Yes, let's continue my story about my near-death experience. So, I was lucky enough, and God revealed to me that in this world, in this earth, me and you is one. It's only two people living in this earth. You know what I mean? True. And I don't care if you believe me or not. You know what I mean? I believe my story, I saw it, I experienced it, and I know it. Yes, God took me up there in the clouds and He showed me from top. It's only two people living on this mother earth. It's only man and woman. Only two people. Everybody you see around is photocopy. You know what I mean? That is why we are one. That is why when I go back to sometimes I hear the preachers preaching, I go back to the scriptures and I read some things. It makes sense to me. It is true. Everybody is one. When you cheat your fellow, you are cheating yourself. You see? So I have to go through that experience, and it's not easy. You might or may not come out clean or better after that experience. And I'm grateful to God. I'm very, very thankful that I've been able to experience all of this and understand it. Not to fight it, not to say I am delusional. Because whatever experience I had, it plays in real life, and I see it sometimes before it even plays out. And that is a kind of blessing that I had from my near-death experience, you know what I mean? That is why I'm sharing with you. Maybe there is someone out there somewhere, you know what I mean, who is having similar experience. Because I can tell you for a fact, when I was growing up, you know what I mean, I have some friends, that are, very intelligent. Some of them are mad till today. And I'm not talking about 2-3 people. I'm talking about a handful of people that are very influential, that I look up to, that all of a sudden they just go mad. And me, when I look at them and knowing them, I know these people are not mad. It's just misunderstanding between them and their communities, because when you get to that state of being, you would lose yourself. And when you hold on to God's work and you say you are going to do God's work, your people are going to reject you. So some of my friends that cannot find their way back, I'm praying for them. God is with them. God is with you and me. A lot of these things, it happens because we refuse to find a storage to store more of our thoughts. We like to keep everything that is in the past in the box. And then we are cultivating for tomorrow and putting it in the same box. And then forgetting that we have to live right now. Now, what are we doing with right now? Where are we going to put right now? I'm going to tell you guys a story. And then this kind of things that I'm saying, it will not make sense to you if you don't have similar experience. You know what I mean? So I'm speaking to the people who understand, you know what I mean? You don't have to share similar experience with me to understand, my life story. Because when you know yourself, you will know the next man. We are all one. So what I want to tell you guys is that there is no future okay, and there is no past. And that is true, that is serious. And right now, where the world has reached right now, the people talking about 3-eye atlas, you know, Elon Musk talking about flying cars and energy systems, free energy systems, talking about self-drivable cars. This is where we have to reason up. This is where we have to raise our consciousness, because a lot of this near-death experience, you would have it if you are not aware. Yes. When I was in that situation, it was awareness that took me there. Other than that, I wouldn't even come back to my senses. It was because I was aware. I know I wasn't dead. I know I was not a dead man, but I know something has taken over my life. I know something is roaming around with me, showing me things, teaching me how to understand these things in the world. So I was clear, and I was monitoring everything. Like I said, words cannot convey. It's a feeling, you have to know. You have to go through it by yourself. And if you are ready, God will take you there and show you all of those things. And then you would know, you will understand that there is no future, there is no past. You have to live right now. What you are doing right now is very, very important. What you are doing right now is dictating the future you are waiting for. So craft it right now. Here is 144 Guest Mode. If you are not subscribed, please do so. Share this video, let it reach plenty people. Alright. And part of this awakening thing that is going on is that human beings, we are automatically merging with the computers. Someone like me, I already know we have merged. Some of the people you see, they are not real humans, they are cyborgs. Okay? They are clones. They are some shape-shifting beings. They are not real, you just don't know. That is why I'm telling you, in this world, it's only two people, it's only man and woman. And then there are a lot of spirit out there that can transform like chameleon. And then there are a lot of beings living with us in this earth that are like butterflies, you know what I mean? They will start growing like they are humans. And then you give them a little time, you will see some changes. You know, they will drop that, you know, the same thing butterfly would do. They will drop the other part and then grow another part. And then there are people also living on this earth that are not aware of themselves. They are just living, they don't know. They just believe whatever everybody is telling them. Those kind of people, they are the best people the aliens can adopt. Yes. Use them anyhow they want. Because those beings, they are NPCs, they are non-player characters. They are just there. They are there to be used. Even if you come across one and then you figure out that this person is like this and like that, use them. Don't let them use you. Because when they use you, you might never ever come back to your original self. Because you don't know yourself. You'll be living people's life. And people are cashing out on your life. You know what I mean? So take control of your life. This is what I'm saying. The aliens, they are there. They are everywhere. You don't watch the news. Even if you do, you don't believe. Even if you believe, you carry it for your head. Because it's a game. So why are you so serious? When you are watching football or you are watching basketball and you are doing all of those things, you take it to heart. And then you take that thing, come and take it to affect your relationships, because you cannot differentiate between real and fiction. You cannot see what is going on even though you have eyes. You know what I mean? You have to take accountability and you have to be serious. Next year, big changes. 144 Guest Mode. Please give me a subscribe and share this video. When you watch the news and they tell you that they are going to land on the moon, they are going to Mars, they are sending rovers, believe them. I believe it until I know. Because if you know, you don't have to believe. You know what I mean? And me, I know. God gave me that opportunity. God has blessed me. You know what I mean? That is why I'm telling you, the blessing might be right there, right in front of your lap. And you might not recognize it. So my whole plenty talk is that to let us recognize and be aware so that when God is talking to us, we can differentiate from the echoes that are from the devil. Because the devil is everywhere. The devil is in the details. As I speak right now, my heart knows I want God. I am with God to guide me the things I am saying. I have no reason to come and put on my camera, you know what I mean, and lie to my followers. I don't want to do that. I will not benefit anything from it. Other than creating a community that all of us can feel safe, you know what I mean, and share ideas so that we wouldn't hide our feelings or what we feel and what we experience, because a lot of what we experience, you cannot tell anybody. This is the first time I'm talking about my near-death experience on the internet. I try to talk to people, you know what I mean? You have to start from somewhere, but there is no way you would make sense. Even right now, whatever I'm saying, it don't even make sense. Because it's not supposed to make sense. That is why a lot of the time we don't see and take the advantage. When you see it clearly, God is just preparing you, so just believe. If you're a believer, keep being a believer, but you gotta act with the word of God. Because God is working with the heart, especially God is working with the intention. Our intention has to be pure. Sometimes we do not control our acting. God is bigger than us. Maybe God has the part to us. So what we are acting upon might not be your will. That is why we have to forgive. A lot of the time, we should try very much we can and forgive. The moment you forgive, you are forgiving yourself. When you know that, you are in heaven. Here is 144 Guest Mode, and I'm your host, One Yard Road. Give me a subscribe and share this video. Because the system has been set up like that, it is a game. That is why I created this channel, you know. So me and my family will come together and share this kind of ideas. Because the web has been established already. The web is everywhere. The web is a net. You know what I mean? And then it's 2025. The web can catch you everywhere you are. We just throw the net and then we catch you. So it's easy. So we have to respect ourselves. We have to be sincere to ourselves. In this modern age that we are here, we have to be mindful. A lot of the time, remember God. Remember God all the time. When you remember God, you treat your fellow like yourself. Because you want what you want for yourself, for the next man. And that is what all of this thing is about. So, if you see what is going on right now, the world is reversing. Now the rich people are saying that no, working 9 to 5 is killing humanity, is making us turn into zombies. We don't know our dreams because we've signed up our dreams going for 9 to 5. Now the rich are saying that it is because right now we have more efficient ways of, replacing the human with what we were complaining about. Now the robots, when you go to Amazon, you would know they are firing how many thousands of workers because they have more efficient way of making work very easy now. They have robots, they have controllers, they have things that they can press from their bedroom and everything will operate. 1,000 parcels will be sealed right now, and then dispatch is going, free delivery. Now, those companies, they are going to make our life more easier. Abi, you are complaining about a 9 to 5, the matrix, the system you don't like, you are complaining. Now they are making it easier for you. So they want you to spend your life, your time, your everything on the internet. So if you are sleeping on the internet and it is true, that is where you spend your time, create a community. That is what I'm doing. I'm not saying I come on the internet and I sleep. I am forced to come here and create a community to bring awareness. I don't usually do this. I am one yard, here is 144 Guest Mode. Share and give me a subscribe. Thank you very much. Those beings, they opened the veil for me and I saw something. What I saw was eye-opening. What I saw was eye-opener. And who I saw, I believe in him. I ride with him, whatever they are doing now, I believe it and I support it. And because this is the cause we are here to support. That is why I'm telling you, if you are on this channel, you are a chosen one. This video didn't just reach you by mistake. This video has to reach you because of God. The people that are in spirit, they know what they are doing. You know what I mean? And I'm your host, One Yaduruli. Here is 144 Guest Mode. Here is our beautiful community that we are building. Like I said, I want to start doing something serious, you know what I mean? So if you are watching me and you have a writing board, you know what I mean? A big white writing Formica board, I need it, I want it, you know what I mean? If you want to contact me, it's ratyana@gmail.com. Very soon I'll put on my PayPal link if you want to help my cause. Everything is appreciated. And we are going to put out all of these things in the cause and in the fight for light, for the world. You know what I mean? We do not need to live in darkness anymore. Utopia is taking too long to me. Why is Utopia taking too long for me to live in? You know what I mean? I want to live in Utopia right now. I want to live in a driving car. I want to fly away. I've been flying my dreams how many years? You know what I mean? So it's you who don't believe. And I'm telling you, when you believe, you will know. Because when you know, when you get to know, you will never believe. That is the barrier, that is there. And if you are able to grasp the two, kill your ego. God is bigger than you. Who are you? Let's work together. Yes, that is the secret, you know what I mean? There is no more time to waste time. And if you are coming across with this video, please share this video for me and subscribe to my channel. Peace out. And you have to learn. If you refuse to learn the soft ways, God will teach you the hard way. God is not your playmate. God is not someone you can use your tricks on. God is a trickster. He gave you all that skills. You know what I mean? So, a lot of the time you have to do it out of your comfort zone. I've been saying that because I know I've been there. I don't did a lot of things out of my comfort zone. And when I go back and I sit and I thought, those things are the best things in my life. Those things are the navigations. Those things are the maps that let me understand human psyche, how they operate. Don't wait to be adopted by these aliens. The kind of information they will put in your brain, you will go mad. They shall take you to the psychiatric hospital to say you are not correct. You are not behaving like any ordinary human being. You are misbehaving. Because the kind of information that is in your mind, you cannot use it. You want to die and go to heaven. You refuse to go to mass with Elon Musk. You are debunking everything they are doing. You are saying it's demonic. But we are not living in 14 AD. We are not living in BC. It's 2025. If Jesus is alive today, Jesus will use iPhone to preach the word of God. That is what technology and have done to us to reach each other. See how quick I'm recording this video in Brooklyn. Wherever you are in the world, the algorithm will send it to you. That is the Spirit of God. The Spirit is the link. Don't just use the internet. Captivate on it. Plots, good things. Yes, 144 gets more, and I'm yours 1 year old. Don't know. It's a lot of things have to go on. And me, from today, we are governing our territory. You know what I mean? And this is how we begin. If you are watching me and you are just scrolling, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, try that your page, turn it into something I might see and benefit from. As you are seeing right now, you shall benefit from. If you see this video, please share. Yes, so these aliens, I talk about them. I think I'm qualified to talk about them because I have seen them. Nobody can tell me anything. I live with them. Always, constantly. You know what I mean? I didn't know this day would come. The reason why I'm able to compress all these energies, you know what I mean, is because I know myself. I understand the assignment. So when it was time for them to say, yo, you are still going the wrong way. This is what we want you to do to help your people. I still remember that day when they told me that those beings, when they came to me and they told me that they put a memory in me. All these things you won't believe. I don't care. I'm not telling you to believe. I'm telling you to know, because if you believe and I'm telling you, you will confirm for yourself. So know yourself. They put a lot of things in my head, like telepathically, electronically, in a way no words can describe. And if you are not trading Bitcoin already, I think you are too late. Even though it's not too late, this is just the beginning. You can start now. Me telling you that right now don't mean I'm doing Bitcoin and all those things. I'm not doing Bitcoin. I have a Bitcoin account, I think from 2015 till today. I still have it, you know what I mean? I used to buy, but now I'm just telling you, if you want to understand how this matrix is working, if you want to escape all this escapation or excavation that is going on, because these people, they are digging for fossil fuels. Yes, they are digging for materials. It don't matter if it's New York or Israel or Ghana or Nigeria or Jamaica. It don't matter where in the world. Those people, they are digging for fossil fuels everywhere on this earth. Even in Antarctica, when you go there, you will see us there, protecting them. There is a reason. Stop washing your face backwards. It's 2025, heaven is here, right here on earth. Claim your spot. Find your own shovel. You know what I mean? So this your head and this your brain is small, you know, but everything is from there. Everything is from there. So we should try as much we can to construct our brain better. We should think that our brain is the railways, and then whatever we want for delivery, we know how to command it to, you know, reach it real quick. So when you don't use your brain, people will use you, spirits will use you, demons will use you, aliens will use you, and then when you die, you go to God. God will not even look at you. You will be ashamed of yourself. You broke God's covenant. God didn't say, come here and do it perfect. God said, come here and help. Put your thoughts into the cosmos. Put your trust in God. Don't put your trust in friends. Know your part. Believe yourself. Create your own creatings. Yes, 144 Guest Mode. I'm your host, One Yard Road. Share still.